Many banks and financial institutions support MSME units, means those who are micro, small, medium enterprises and carrying on manufacturing activities or processing activities or vocation or handicrafts or cottage industries. All these are availing loans from the banks and financial institutions, maybe banks or NBFCs, non-banking financial companies. So sometimes it happens that many manufacturing companies face problem of receiving, mainly the problem of delay in commencement of production. They expect that the manufacturing will be commenced within 6 months, but it may be delayed due to unavoidable situation beyond the control of the entrepreneurs. It may go to 9 months or 1 year. So that 3 months or 6 months interest becomes burden on them. And also that will be adjusted against the disbursement of working capital to manufacturing units. That creates shortage of working capital to the MSME units. So if the adjustment is made from the working capital towards repayment of term loan, the transferred amount will become a shortfall in the requirement of working capital. So that creates shortage of funds that multiplies the problem of the entrepreneur, and that will reach in such a way that he may not be in a position to perform his production activity at least to the full capacity, or at least even 2/3 also. And another problem is many of the MSME units supply their products to public sector undertakings or governments or some other big corporate organizations, and those purchasers are making delay in payments to purchase made from MSMEs. Of course, nowadays the government has given clear instructions to public sector undertakings and government organizations to see that all the payments are made to MSME supplies within 45 days. But now what is about the existing organizations, existing MSME units who has to receive money from PSUs and government organizations? And also there are many large corporates who are delaying in payment for purchases beyond 45 days. This is a cumulative problem that cannot be solved within 1 day or short time. But during this period, the delay in commencement of production and receivables from purchasers has caused a lot of agony to the MSME units. Finally, that resulted into delay in payment of installments or interest as specified according to NPA norms. So the majority of these loans became NPAs due to delay or default in repayment of installments within 90 days. Many of such loans became NPA loans. Though all these loans, majority of these loans are secured by the personal property, commercial property and collateral property, collateral assets of more than 200 to 300% of the loans availed by them. So now the problem is not only to the entrepreneur, commercial organization, as well as to the family members who has given property as security, and collateral property holders also. So all these are creating multiplying problem to the entrepreneur. He cannot avail loan from any other organization because it is NPA loan. No financial will come forward to extend support. He cannot go for additional capital also because all his name and the default details will be published in newspapers. So nobody will come to help them. So this is the dangerous situation faced by some of the MSME units. In this regard, we submit that since majority of the loans, NPA loans, are fully secured, there is no risk to the banks and financial institutions. Though issue a notice under section recovery of loans, don't give additional finance, but allow them to carry on their operations with additional funds mobilized from outside, and don't attach the properties. So when there is no risk to banks and financial institutions who lent money to that, they need not go for immediate action to attach and recover the loans immediately. So I stated earlier, as soon as a loan becomes NPA, there is a standard pro forma will be maintained, will be complied, will be performed by the banks and financial institutions or lenders, that they will attach the properties, commercial properties on which the loans were granted, personal properties of entrepreneurs, and collateral securities offered by the guarantors. So what is happening with this? After attachment, the property goes into the hands of the banks or financial institution. It will be seized and all their accounts will be seized, and then the units will stop its production. So this will result into total industrial activity or commercial activity stoppage, and the lenders will not get anything except stopping the entrepreneur from continuing his commercial activity. So what is the purpose of this? Who is going to be benefited? The entrepreneur is not benefited, the lender is also not benefited. It stands still makes everything in trouble, everyone in trouble. The lender, the borrower, the guarantor, the entrepreneur, everybody will be in trouble. And also, if the lenders will go for, banks and financial will go for auction of the properties, industrial properties, and also personal properties. If it is not sufficient, they will go for personal properties of entrepreneurs as well as collateral properties also. And the purchaser also will not pay the total amount to the banker. The banker will not get the total amount. They may give 10%, 20%, 25%, not more than that. The 75% has to be granted, means loan transfer from the existing borrower to the new purchaser. So there is nothing like that. If the same is going to be, the same loan is going to be extended to the purchaser, the same may be extended to the existing borrower. Why not? The same may be existing to the borrower by granting more time. Generally, the borrowers will not ask additional funds because of their loan categorized as NPA. They will ask for time. If that is granted, I think many of the commercial MSME units will survive, revive, and become profitable. And how it is going to affect? If due to the attachment and proceeding for action and stopping the commercial activities, how is going to affect the commercial organization or MSME or other sector? Let us see one by one. What will happen is, after the attachment, all the material resources, means stock in progress, production, finished stocks will become useless, means that will damage automatically, and it will become useless, and it will lead loss to the entrepreneur. Also, since the commercial activity is closed, no commercial product manufacturing is going on, the entrepreneur will not be in a position to repay to the material suppliers who supply raw materials to them, and also money to be received from the debtors will not be collected because the accounts are seized. Any amount credited will be go to the account will be recovered by the lenders, maybe banks and financial institutions. Also, the entrepreneur cannot sell his products because he cannot get any money. So everything will become standstill and leading multiple loss to the entrepreneur. Also, the loss leads to customers, means those who are habituated the quality, quantity, specifications, and they will be in trouble. They may not be in a position to get the same supply. Also, the distributors who are accustomed to that entrepreneur as well as the product, we have to go for another alternative. Otherwise, they cannot carry on the business. And also, the dealers who deal with the product also will not get supply on time, and they also will be losing their source of income as well as their their image in the market. And employees, because of the closure of the commercial unit, the entrepreneur may not be in a position to employ the employees who are working earlier while the commercial activity is going on. Means the employees will lose their employment. And the dependent industries, the industries supported by so many auxiliary industries also, maybe those auxiliary industries also will face trouble, and their employment also, opportunity also will lose. Daily wages workers, employees, staff of the main MSME as well as auxiliary workers also will be in trouble. So this loss continues to multiply. Next, loss to supplies to other materials also. Not only raw material, other materials also will be purchased by the entrepreneur in the process of manufacturing, in the manufacturing process MSME. And statutory dues also will be there, electricity bills, labor loss, interest, or everything will become standstill. He will not be in a position to pay, and hence the suppliers of other materials also will be in trouble. Other services also will be in trouble. So this is going to create additional problem, and the ultimate loser is the government also, because of stopping of commercial productivity. The commercial activity standstillness leads to no profits or loss to the entrepreneur, means the loss of indirect taxes as well as direct taxes to the government. So the one's prosperity leads to prosperity of many. One's loss to leads to spread of loss to many. So all these things has to be considered before taking action against a borrower. If that is not taken carefully, that action is not taken carefully, means that action of attachment, auction, and sale of properties is not used for the purpose of recovery of loans, and it is used as a compliance only, that will create additional problems to the entrepreneurs. Main loser is the entrepreneur, because all his properties, all his lifetime earnings, lifetime savings, his talent, everything is invested that has gone to waste, and also his image also in society, his image also gone down. He may not be in a position to recover in his lifetime. Sometimes it may lead to take serious repercussions on his lifestyle, as well as he may be discouraged in such a way to take any decision which affect their family. In the same way, if the one section of the industry, if the one section of the product is attached, the sales will come down and it will be treated as, the sector itself is treated as loss making sector, even though it is maybe due to improper management or delay in commencement of production or delay of receivables from purchasers, but that leads to the loss to that sector, that's the commodity sector, industry as a whole. Means every industry as a whole will be under bad image for one's loss. So suppose one bearing making company is in loss, so everybody feels to enter into bearing industry, because one bearing industry loss means others will also think twice to go for manufacturing bearing industry, because one loss discourages many. So that should be, the industry as a whole will incur the loss and also effect on the manufacturing sector. Also there will be a loss of image of the entrepreneur, as well as the entire his group of activities, or family, or friends, or relatives, or if it is a group, the entire group itself will be, that image will be affected. I stated earlier, one small loss out of 10, that also affects heavily more than the gains in 10 units. So that goodwill of that efficiency, goodwill of that group also will be affected, in trouble. Because of the loss, because of the attachment of properties, and because of the entrepreneur's incapability, entrepreneur's inability to act, that investors' confidence also will come down. Because anybody, those who wants to invest or lend money or to become partner or to purchase shares also will be in trouble, will be think twice, means that investor confidence also will be affected because of these such actions taken by the lenders, banks and financial institutions. Hence we suggest, if the loans are fully secured, there is no risk to the lender, banks and financial institutions. Why don't you give some more time? Don't give additional funds. Don't attach the properties, don't stop the commercial activity, don't allow that the unit closed. You see that it is units performed, that performance of one unit leads to success, and success leads to attraction of many investors. So that is important to help any manufacturing unit to survive and to make it revive and make it profitable. Of course, if there is a loss, don't do that. If there is no loss, please extend support to the MSME units. Also, there will be a loss of net worth of that commercial organization. I stated earlier, personal image also, because if earlier it was, if he has invested 1 crore, and if there is a loss of 10 lakhs, the net wealth come down to 90 lakhs. If it is attachment, entire money will go away. Means his net wealth will go off and he will be on the roads. That leads to discouragement to many new entrepreneurs, many new investors, many new creators or innovators or startups. That will create a lot of damage to the economy, and that is most important. And the banks and financial institutions should think that it is important to protect the manufacturing activity. Of course, these NPA norms may be useful for trading activity, not for manufacturing activity. Manufacturing activity has to be treated differently from trading activity as far as NPA is concerned, just like agricultural loans. Their time has been given for 2 crops. Why not the same day extended of nearly 240 to 300 days or 365 days for manufacturing sector? Because they have to receive money from purchasers, and there is a production time, production process, and the sale time, and that requires a lot of time. So by that can be extended to all MSME or manufacturing units. Also, what happens is, once the purchaser, the quality is accustomed by consumers or purchasers, if the same quality may not be maintained by the purchaser who starts the unit again, means the purchaser may not maintain the same quality. Hence, what happens is the purchaser's production quality means supplying to production quality also, quality and supply will also affect. That will lead loss of not only the entrepreneur as well as the trader also, and total development will be affected. Not only one, everybody will be affected. Even all these are affected. Whether the lenders are happy, no, they also will not be happy, because they are not getting anything, just attachment. They are closing the activity, that will leading to loss. They won't get anything, but their actions are making loss to many people in many sectors, many ways. Employees, everybody is affecting. Hence, one's loss leads to lost to many. This is the lesson that has to be learned by lenders of banks and financial institutions, because there is no loss. Even if there is a delay in taking action, that will add encouragement to them. Means all these NPA norms has to, of course, that is to inculcate financial discipline, that is agreed. Discipline should not cause harm, could not cause death of commercial activity of an entrepreneur, to discourage the investor, his talent, innovation, creativity, his everything should not be discouraged. He should be encouraged, protected, revive, survive, profitable. So these are the reasons, these are the effects of loss due to attachment by banks and financial institutions. Even the loans are full on NPL loans which are fully secured. There is no risk to the banker and lender, even if there is a delay in repayment or collection. So that can be taken. Assurance may be ensured by the lenders to the manufacturers, MSME, especially MSME, who are small and who cannot take. Life itself depends on that MSME units. The ultimate loser will be MSME units. To protect them, it is important to protect them so that their talent, innovation, creativity should be capitalized, commercialized, and used for the benefit of himself and investors, as well as banks and lenders, as well as the society, nation as a whole.